following is a presentation of TFNN. The Tom O'Brien Show is produced every business day. Tom takes your phone calls toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Let's go to our man Dave in Clearwater. Hey, Dave, Happy New Year. What's happening, man?
Happy New Year to you, my brother. How are you, sir?
I'm doing great, man. How you been?
I am doing well, man. I'm doing well. Can I throw a quote out at you?
Sure.
In the market, somebody knows something. Someone always knows something. That statement was made by a great trader by the name of Tom O'Brien about 6-7 years ago.
Oh, yeah?
And it kind of hit me like a brick. You're right. Somebody always knows something.
Hey, Carlos, what's going on, brother?
I'm calling you back, Tom. This morning I had the pleasure to talk to you and your son, and I don't want to miss the opportunity to talk to you again.
Well, I think you made some money on this bond.
Oh, yes, Tom. Your newsletter helped me.
That's a beautiful thing. We appreciate you growling and prowling with us out here.
Now, Tom O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. This is Tom O'Brien of TFNN. We go 5 days a week. We go 10 hours a day. We go 24 hours a day on the internet at TFNN.com. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. Hope everyone's having a great day, safe day. It's a TGIF, folks. Let's make it a great one. Don't make assumptions. Ask for what you want. This is a great card, folks. Find the courage to ask for what you want. Others have the right to tell you yes or no, but you always have the right to ask. Likewise, everyone has the right to ask you what they want, and you have the right to say yes or no. Market-wise, let's take a look at it out here. We have the Dow Industrials down 12, down 20, NASDAQ down 11, S&P's down 6, gold contract up $3.30, traded $1,287 an ounce. Silver down 13 cents, $17.88 an ounce. Platinum down $4, $9.74 an ounce. Copper flat, $2.54 a pound. Light sweet crude, $50.27 a barrel. Notes, 10-year note up 5 ticks, 126.03. 30-year bond up 4 ticks, 154.09. King dollar up 170 ticks, trading at 99.855. The euro is 107 to the U.S. dollar. The yen is 109 to the U.S. dollar. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Give us a call, folks. Want to know what's going on in your world. In the world of the S&Ps, let's take a look at them. What do you have? Okay, so you get a sideways market out here. We're trading 234.57. You get a push-up yesterday with volume. Let's take a look at this on the weekly basis and see where we stand out. Weekly basis right now, what you have, folks, is that if you don't get a close over 236.25, which we're a long way from that, bottom line, it's just a counter-trend bounce. We're going to have volume about 400 million. That 400 million is going into 494 million. Dow Industrials. The Dow Industrials are the weakest indice out here. Sideways move again today. You're down $17. Sideways move realistically, though. You take a look at this on the weekly. The Dow just can't even handle the 20,563 area, I believe. That's the downdraft from the 21st. Yeah, the 653, exactly. March 21st, folks. Okay, it's been trying to get into that level since March 21st. Can't handle it. We're down at 20,561. Now, as we come into the close today, the NASDAQ Composite is going to be the most important industry to look at. And what you have is this. This is why. We are trading 59.06. And when we put this on a weekly basis, folks, what has happened is that the last 8 weeks, this has been trying to get up and over its highs of 59.27. Well, 59.36. The 59.27, 36, yeah, I'll give you all the highs. The first high was generated March 3rd. That was 59.11. A couple weeks after that, you get a high of 59.28. Next week, you get a high of 59.27. Next week, 59.36. Now, we've hit 59.26 this week. If you don't get over it again, guess what? That just means that you're going to try to get into lower price because you're up here on dramatically lighter volume. We get on this on the weekly, too. We take a look at the Qs. The Qs have the same setup, meaning the difference is the Composite's been trying to get up here for 8 weeks. The Qs have been trying to get up here for 6 weeks. The Qs right now, we are trading at 132.37. And if you can't close over 132, really 56 to 74, that's saying you want to back down also. Your high is 133.48. And volume-wise, well, it's not. Doesn't look like it's going to make it there. Let's put it this way. On the weekly basis, what we're doing, we're going to do about 82 million going into 118 million. Gold contract. What do we have with gold? And what's going to happen out here, folks, is that Sunday night. So Sunday, you have the election in Paris. That is going to put volatility in the currency markets, big time too. Now, our currency markets open up at 6 o'clock Eastern Standard Time Sunday night. The results of the election, who is going to be the first two to run off against each other, will be out by then. So we're going to have some heavy volatility. The gold contract right now is trading up $3.60. We have 213,000 contracts traded. I like how this is set up. I mean, they couldn't sell it down under the swing point that it had taken 2.5, 3 weeks to get over, which was the 1268. That was the swing point from the 27th of February. We take it out. We take it out with wide price spread, accelerated volume. You get a confirmed ABC structure on the way up to 1307. Your swing point is 1317. I expect that's exactly where we're going to go. Now, the intriguing thing here, and this is going to happen. We are going to get this volatility on Sunday night, because the correlation is kind of like this. The way that the election is set up out there, you have a candidate that wants to be out of the European Union, that wants to be out of the euro. And so because of that, and that's Le Pen, and she's supposed to be one of the two that are going to be in the finals. And because of that, that's going to put big volatility, not only into the euro, it's going to put it in the euro, it's going to put it in the dollar, it's going to put it in the yen, and it's going to put it in the metals market. Why? Because all those correlations are direct correlations as to where the euro goes. Bonds. Let's go to the note market. We take a look at the note market. So, 10-year note. 10-year note out here, sideways move today. You're at 126.03. This 10-year now had already finished an ABC structure on the way up. The price projection on that was 126.14. We went to 126.20. That being said, you had taken out a 4-month consolidation. This looks to me like it's going to run up to the 128 area. The 30-year bond hadn't finished its ABC structure on the way up yet. We got to a price point out here this week of 155.16. It's about another point higher. And we'll see how that shakes out, and I expect that's going to be happening Sunday night. And good old King Dollar. King Dollar right now, folks, is trading 99.850. Anything under the 100.600 has been and is a major failure. Right out here today, we're going up with 21,000 contracts, which isn't bad, by the way. We'll see how this shakes into the close. It's definitely lighter than, what we're coming into. We're coming into 26,000. But bottom line, you get a small bounce. You stay right there, folks. We're coming right back.
If you're an active trader looking for that extra edge when it comes to trading and investments, then now is a great time to get a 2-week free trial to Tom O'Brien's daily market letter, Market Insights. Tom O'Brien's daily newsletter, Market Insights, comes out every market day at around 9:30 a.m. and provides Tom's daily commentary on the broad market, including the Dow, NASDAQ, and S&P, plus specific trade recommendations. There's even an update published most afternoons to keep you informed about the day's market activity. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price of each stock and option trade. With Market Insights, there's nothing left to guessing. For all the details and to get your 2-week free trial to Market Insights started today, visit TFNN.com.
In quiet markets, investors search for new trading opportunities. We'd like to introduce you to a new product that provides opportunities even in flat markets. Nadex, the North American Derivatives Exchange, is a new and innovative Chicago-based exchange registered with the Commodity Futures Trading Commission, and unlike most other exchanges, Nadex allows you to trade directly through them with direct market access when using their trading platform. Nadex never charges a fee to use their platform, which even includes real-time charts and full customization capability. Nadex's unique short-term binary options allow traders and investors to capitalize on strategies even when the underlying markets are quiet. Nadex's innovation has allowed them to come up with a line of unique trading products that are unavailable anywhere else. See how it works at nadex.com. That's NADEX.com, or click on the Nadex banner on the front page of TFNN.com. Futures and options trading involves risk and may not be appropriate for all investors. Until recently, it was almost impossible for the average investor to hedge against currency risk in Europe or Japan. For a bold trade on Europe or Japan that protects against moves in currency, trade HEGE or HEGJ, 2 times currency hedged leveraged ETFs from Direction Investments. Visit directioninvestments.com today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction shares at 866-476-7523. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
Tom takes your phone calls now. Toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Welcome back, folks. Dow's down 16, Nasdaq's off 9, S&P's are off 6.5. We look inside the Dow Industrials, the strength versus the weakness out here. Strength out here today is United Technologies is putting 7 positive points. Boeing's putting 7. Home Depot's putting 7. Microsoft's putting 6. Taken away from it, IBM is putting 11 negative points in. You have Verizon putting 8 negative points. JP Morgan 5. Merck, THOA, GE 3. If we go over and we take a look at good old Big Blue. Big Blue came out with numbers this week. Couldn't handle the numbers, nor the technically the way the setup is. Big Blue gap down from 171. It's trading 160, and this looks to me like you're going to go right after that 151 area. I mean, this is Big Blue topped out in 2013, I believe, at 210. Let me just pull this up for a second. Yeah, 215 to 2000. They topped out 215 in 2013. It went from 215, goes straight down to 116, and all what we had done, you came right up to ice, which is pretty amazing, and then it just gave it up again. So good old Big Blue. It looks to me Big Blue's going to, number one, make its way down probably to 116 area again. That swing point there from February 2016. That swing, by the way, what saved Big Blue is that's also the high of the October 2008 bar, the low of that. That's where Big Blue had gone from 116 to 78, ended up making a low the next week, next month rather, at 69, and then just went nonstop. That was 2007, nonstop back up to the 210, and then just gave it up in spades. Some of the higher volume stocks in this market out here today. You have GE down 57. They came out with numbers. They sold it off. Mattel's down 320. That's another ABC down. You got Microsoft up 90 cents. Weatherford is down 24. You get Marvell down 44. If we go over and we take a look at the GE, what you're going to see, bottom line, GE is not only, you're down 58 cents, but they're putting the wood to GE big time. We've done 59 million shares, folks. And this consolidation, the bottom of this consolidation is 29.58. And it looks like GE is going to do a nice ABC down. That's how it's setting up. This is building cause to do pretty heavy ABC down. And if you want to see just how price and volume, you know, GE at its lows, it has had big volume. And what you have out here today, they come out with the numbers and they're just selling it off, man. Let me pull this back a little bit further. Yeah, so GE, with the dangers of GE, it looks like it wants to run down to $28. Now, that's only $1.60 from where we are. Where the problem lies is that that's the bottom of the consolidation. You break that consolidation, and you're going to be down into $25 to $19 in about a heartbeat. So it's a big number out there. There's no two ways about it. We take a look at the euro. So Sunday, 6 o'clock our time, there's going to be action everywhere. The euro right now is at 106. And, you know, between the euro and the dollar, it's like, you know, yes, I'm bullish the euro and bearish the dollar right now. But the way they're trading out here today, they're not saying much. they're not giving any type of clue. The biggest clue out here today is still the bonds. The bonds still want to go higher. The dollar is being a little cute. You know, the dollar index is definitely being a little cute. It's like, okay, you got a small bounce, light volume. But what is not being cute, and this is where the correlation would be that the euro is going to also go down, is the yen. The yen is trading at 109.12. You're down 20 ticks. And as the yen gets stronger, folks, what ends up happening is that the dollar, number one, gets weaker, and the metal market gets much stronger. You know, so the yen had a pop at 140 this afternoon. That's when at 140, what you had is that let's see, you had a couple different things happen. And right at that time, though, was that Trump came out and he said that they will release a tax plan for individuals and businesses in the later part of next week, according to a White House official. Trump had said on February 9th that he'd be releasing a phenomenal tax plan to overhaul the tax code within 2 to 3 weeks. The word that he'll release the plan next week comes as he approaches his the 100th day in office, which is April 29th. You know, well, it's going to be really wild out here, not just the vote in Paris on Sunday. We have our own Congress coming back on Tuesday. They are coming back in on Tuesday. That what they have to get straight is the debt ceiling by Friday. So, you know, they're all out there saying, yeah, it's all going to get done. This is going to get done. And, in fact, we're going to get a tax plan, and we're going to get a vote on changing or repealing Obamacare, and we're going to get the debt ceiling. Let me tell you something, folks. They're on crack, okay? We'll find out what gets done. But you're talking about 3 days with three separate issues? Going to be pretty wild. Let's go to our man Mike in Somerville. Hey, what's going on?
Hey, buddy, you know I never call you at 3 o'clock. I just had to thank you for my Nadex trade yesterday.
That's a beautiful thing. Oh, yeah, because that's right. 1:30 it closed, and you're in the money. That's a beautiful thing. I like it.
Yeah, you gave it to me. Remember right at the end, I asked you for a trade. You gave it to me, Tommy.
That's a beautiful thing, brother. I love it.
Hey, listen, forget Jay Doug. Tell me about Verizon, man. That thing's getting crushed. What's going on with Verizon?
Let's take a look at VZ. So you get Verizon. They come out with numbers, and bottom line is that they're not growing as fast as they want to grow or as the market wants to grow. So it's down $1.17. The low is $46. The high is $56. They pay a 4.8% dividend. Okay, so do you own this? Yeah.
Well, you know, buddy. I have it in my 401k, bro.
Okay, perfect. Okay, so you've got some volume here. You're gonna take some heat, man. So it's not the end of the world. I mean, $46, $46.29. Where I'm going with that, Mike, is that's the high of August of 2015. That's, you know, that should find some support there.
All right, buddy, you think I should buy some more there or what? It's been going from 46 to 54 for the last 3 times, Tommy.
You want to let it go there first, and then see if the volume dies.
All right, man.
Hey, listen. At the program this morning, right, I was thinking about buying some Venezuelan bonds, and Tommy wouldn't go with me, so I suggested that. I figured I'm going to have to come up to Boston and pick you up so we can get down to Venezuela and buy some bonds.
There you go, brother.
I'm telling you.
Let's do it, man. I got to meet you guys one of these days.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Well, we'll walk. We'll go to the streets of Venezuela and buy those bonds at about 10 cents on the dollar.
All right, man. All right,
Have
buddy.
a great one, man.
So, my man.
Have a safe
too.
one.
Have a good weekend. Bro.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Dow Industrials down 15, Nasdaq down 9, S&P's down 9, gold's up 350. Stay right there, folks. Come right back.
Tom O'Brien's weekly gold letter, The Gold Report, gives complete and concise coverage of the entire gold market. Inside, you'll get Tom's commentary on gold, the dollar, the rand, the bond, the XAU, the HUI, and detailed coverage of nearly 25 mining stocks. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price of each stock trade. The Gold Report is a long-term newsletter where the focus is on building real wealth through the management of a successful portfolio of gold stocks. With a lifetime of knowledge and almost 12 years of writing his informative weekly newsletter, The Gold Report, Tom O'Brien can provide you with the important market information to help you make better trades in the gold market. Don't let the next bull run in gold pass you by. To get a month-long free trial to The Gold Report, an $85 value, visit the front page of TFNN.com today.
Today, it's hard to tell if the economy is coming or going. Regardless, I want my money going in the direction I choose. If that's your stance as well, then you want to know how Everbank can help keep your money thriving just the way you want. Is growing your money a priority? Everbank is committed to a yield pledge promise to pay high yields on your checking, money market, and CD balances. Looking to diversify? Everbank ingeniously developed accessible ways to spread your money around the world into foreign currencies and even non-FDIC insured metals. And when it comes to your wealth, they bring a highly experienced and global perspective to help you manage it. Everbank's financial philosophy flies in the face of the status quo. They believe your money's performance should not be determined by today's economic circumstances, but by the drive to rise above them and create opportunities that favor your objectives. If that excites you, like it does me, call 1-855-750-4051 to find out what they can do for you. That's 1-855-750-4051. Call them today. Everbank is a member FDIC and equal housing lender.
During the last century, there have been 34 bear markets, approximately one every 3.5 years. And since 1946, bear markets have accelerated to a rate of one every 5 years. And when it comes to market corrections, the kind that take back 10% or more of your gains, they've been occurring at a rate of one a year during the last 100 years. Now, if you're in your 30s or 40s, you can probably weather the storm. It only took 13 years for the S&P 500 to get back above the highs that it made in 2000, which is much better than the NDX 100, which took 16 years to do the same. Look, it doesn't matter what age you are. There's nothing more important than protecting your nest egg. And on Wednesday, April 26th at 5:30, I'll share with you two simple patterns that have been present at the beginning of every bear market and how knowing these will save your retirement. We here at TFNN believe this knowledge is so vital that every member of our Tiger family will have a link on their members page for this 30-minute presentation. If you're not a member, come over to the homepage of TFNN.com and sign up now. TFNN.com, we've got your back.
This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. So Dow right now is down 16, Nasdaq's off 7, S&Ps are off 5.5. Let's go take a look at that oil market. So oil took a pretty good hit this week, folks. It's down 2% today. You're under the $50 mark. We're trading right now on this contract at 40, I think it's 49.63, 49.64. We came down again today with volume, with some really juice. So your swing point here, your lowest swing point is 47.50. What's going to get, let me just put this back on a little bit longer time frame on a weekly so we can see where we're at. So we take a look at this. We put this on the weekly. Oh, this is going to be interesting. Let me see. Okay, so I have, right now, I got a 2-year weekly. Okay, so what we had done, let me just see this for a second. Yeah, this is interesting. Okay, so there's a couple of different breaks. Oh, this is intense. Yeah. That over there. There's a couple of different breaks in this that is a serious breaks that you very well could. Okay, so first off, I expect that bottom 47. Okay, so we're at 49.65. That sets up $47. What you also have here though is that if you come into 47 hard like we're trading right now, man, you're gonna be at 45 in a heartbeat, and even down to 39. So that's pretty intense. If we go over to the XLE, we take a look at that whole sector. Hell yeah, this sector broke down. Okay, so check this out. Folks, we are gonna have some inexpensive gasoline and energy this summer. So the XLE is trading at $67.87. We bring this back. This can't handle price at all. This is pretty intense, actually. So your next stop on this, not the end of the world, 64. We'll see how that handles 64. If you break 64, we're at 67. I got it on a weekly right now. This thing will be down to like 62. That's on the weekly. If I put this on a monthly it's a mess. On a monthly, it wants to go to 60. Yeah. And if you're watching Tiger TV, and folks, if you haven't watched Tiger TV in the past, remember you can get it right on your cell phone. You go to TFNN.com, you just hit Tiger TV on the right-hand side. You're going to get some great HD quality video as well as audio. And the oil contract, the XLE itself, that had traded at 101, 2014, goes straight down to 49. January 2016 does a counter trend bounce, and when you're taking a look at this, you're going to see how you came right into the downdraft. They couldn't handle it of 77. So that's saying, hey, guess what? They can't bust them up, man. They're going to go try to bust them down. And that's a big number in the context of their big Dow stocks. Now, when we talk big Dow stocks, you can also talk the financials. The financials out here, the XLE is trading at 23.22. We put this on a weekly. And what you're going to see is that you're building cause to break this, well, actually, yeah, to 22.85. So you still had some support at 22.85, and we're 23.22. You break that, and then you're going to be down to 21.70 in about a heartbeat. Now, the canary in the coal mine, the first big financial that came off its highs with volume was Goldman Sachs. Goldman Sachs right now busted. Oh, this is cool. I brought this up. Okay, so Goldman's another ABC down. Oh, this is a trip, man. Okay, so let's do this number. Because what you had here is Goldman come out with its numbers this week. It was already going downtown with big numbers, with big volume, but it blew apart this week. So your A point is 255.15. Your B is 220.85, which gives you $34.30. Your C is 232.89, which sets up a 198. We're at 217. That sets up a Goldman Sachs 198. And what we've done this week is this. Your swing point on Goldman on a weekly basis is 22 million. That swing is 220.85. Boom. We've done 31 million. You're at 217.17. And what's intriguing is that when Goldman went higher, where its strength was November. That where all the equity strength were. Goldman went from 178 to 205 in November. But this baby is barreling right back into that area with volume. Let's go to J.P. Morgan and take a look at J.P. Morgan, because what has also happened here is this. With all these banks backing down like this, that says the probability is much higher that interest rates are going to stay low. J.P. Morgan, yeah, the high's 93, you're at 84. Looks like it's building cause to get to 77. And let's go look at Berkshire Hathaway, because Berkshire Hathaway is still the largest weighting structure inside of the XLF. And if we take a look at Berkshire's off a high. They all topped out around the same time, too. So Berkshire topped out at 177. You're trading 163. You come down with volume this week. Yep. So Berkshire also looks like it's on its way to 159. Can't hit a 159, you're going to be at 157. If we go back over to that XLF just for a second and take a look at the weighting structure. Yeah, Berkshire. So Berkshire is 10.9% of the whole fund. J.P. Morgan's 10.6%. Wells Fargo's 8.3%. Bank of America 8%. Citigroup 5.6%. Goldman 2.8%. Let's get into Wells Fargo, WFC. So Wells Fargo. Oh, this is interesting. So the other ones that we're looking at, they're waiting to come into the highs of the November 11th time frame. Well, this already did it. This got into the $51.99 to $52. We got down to $51.35 and $51.25 these past 2 weeks. This baby's building cause to break into that whole area. So that's going to be intriguing watching that out, because if you have the XLE that is going south, if in fact those financials continue to go south, that's a heads up in itself. Let's go to the XLK. So the XLK, folks, is what? XLK is the Technology Select, which are Apple, Microsoft, Facebook, Google, Marvell. This baby has been at highs for quite some time. We're 53.17. We've been at 53.17 since March 1st. You stay right there, folks. We'll be coming right back. And, of course, Mr. Steve Rhodes coming next Wednesday, folks, okay? We got a great workshop for you. Check it out on the front page of TFNN. As soon as we come back, I'm going to walk you through exactly what Steve's going to teach next Wednesday.
Many of our new listeners have heard about the Tiger's Den, but wondered, what exactly is it? The Tiger's Den is a lively community where professional traders and investors can meet, exchange ideas and information in a comfortable, moderated atmosphere. Hear all of your favorite TFNN shows, plus see all the charts as they happen live during those shows, and have access to all those charts. You can test drive the Tiger's Den absolutely free for 30 days. It will greatly enrich your knowledge of these markets. Details on the Tiger's Den are on the front page of TFNN.com. Tiger TV is an exciting way to experience TFNN programming. See high-definition video giving you crystal clear charts, as well as seeing some of the faces of TFNN's highly acclaimed financial experts with crisp, full-fidelity sound. Catch Tom O'Brien, John Logan, Steve Rhodes, Basil Chapman, Larry Pesavento, Think or Swim, David White, Andy Hecht, and Daryl Martin in crystal clear, high-definition audio and video. Tiger TV, exclusively at TFNN.com.
With over $56 million in cash and over $66 million in working capital, Great Panther Silver is positioned as a company with a solid foundation and poised for growth. While completely unhedged to the price of silver, Great Panther retains 100% ownership in 2 producing mines in Mexico, which is the top silver producing country in the world, along with future potential production in Peru. Great Panther is highly leveraged to the price of silver, and after a great year of performance in 2019, 2016, Great Panther Silver has a strong outlook for 2017 as well. With good liquidity in trading and strong fundamentals on the balance sheet, while remaining completely unhedged to the price of gold and silver, now is a perfect time to take a closer look at this equity. If you'd like to find out more about Great Panther Silver, then go to greatpanther.com or check them out on the NYSE market, symbol GPL, or the TSX, symbol GPR. The Path of Least Resistance is David White's daily trading newsletter, and if you're looking for active trading ideas, then now's a perfect time for a 30-day free trial to this powerful daily trading advisory service. David uses his years of trading experience to offer his subscribers his trading ideas each morning in his Path of Least Resistance newsletter. Using a combination of equity trades along with options, David keeps his subscribers up to date with all pertinent market information with intraday afternoon updates when warranted. Don't miss out on this great chance to get a 30-day free trial to David's daily newsletter, The Path of Least Resistance, with no obligation to pay anything. David has been delivering solid recommendations for his subscribers recently, and if you'd like to see the type of newsletter he delivers every morning, then visit the front page of TFNN and you'll find the Path of Least Resistance under Trading Newsletters. For all the details and to start your 30-day free trial today, log on to TFNN.com now.
Tom takes your phone calls now. Toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Tom O'Brien.
Welcome back, folks. Dow right now is down 6. NASDAQ is off 4. And as you come over to our website at TFNN, folks, you're going to see right on the front of the carousel how to spot and avoid the next bear market. Now, I'm Mr. Steve Rhodes, who does a great show every trading day right here at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. 1 to 2 is going to be doing a free webinar that's for all TFNN members, folks. And more than likely, you remember, it's free to be a member. I'm going to walk you right through in case you forgot your password. Bottom line is that it's going to be a 30-minute workshop. Steve is going to go over, let's see exactly what he's saying. Let's see. What if you knew that no matter what happened in the stock market, you and your family would not only survive but thrive? Bottom line is that Steve's going to go over with you a playbook that takes you step by step to long-term money. He's going to share with you 2 separate patterns that are present at the beginning of every bear market. Now, you can come over to our website at TFNN. It's free to join. If you are a member, folks, and you forgot your password, all you do is this. You go into login, and as you hit login, what you're going to see, it says your email, password. If you forgot it, just hit forgot password. No big deal. If you are a member, all you have to do is log in. When you log in, you're going to basically be in the workshop. This workshop is going to be this coming Wednesday, the 26th, 5:30 at night. So check it out on the front page of TFNN. Come on in, join Steve, have some great education, because we certainly are going to have, I expect, high volatility. Sunday night, and in fact, you know, folks, if you haven't test drove the Nadex platform is a defined option platform. Come over to our website and test drive it, and do it before Sunday night, because Sunday night's going to be a great time to test drive it. So when you sign in, it's free. You bring up the platform. They'll put $25,000 of paper money into your account, and you can see how these defined option contracts trade. Because 6 o'clock on Sunday night, what happens is that our currency markets are going to open. The election in France, the world is going to know who the 2 candidates are. And the amazing thing, so what you have here, folks, in France, you know, it looks like thus far you have either a communist candidate or a right-wing candidate that looks like they're going to be first and second. And they're going to do the runoff. So if that's the case, it's going to be one wild market. I suspect it's going to be one wild market anyway. That's how this is shaking out. Let's go to Cole in Westford, Mass. Hey, Cole, what's going on?
Hi, Tom. I just wanted to say, a long time ago, you told us we should buy some Ainsworth, and we made some money on that, so thank you for that. And the other thing I wanted to talk to you about is, what do you think about Great Panther Silver?
Okay, let's take a look at Great Panther. And Great Panther Silver, folks, the low on this is $1.14. The high is $2.28. And what this coming Monday at 4:10, I believe, 4:10, the CEO, I'm going to be interviewing Bob Archer, the CEO, right here, too. So let's take a look at it. So Great Panther just went from a price point of $2.28 to $1.35. Heavy hit, no doubt. Now, do you own this? Or you're looking to buy it?
We're looking to buy.
Okay.
We own some, but we're looking to buy.
Okay. So what you have here, folks, is it's a huge consolidation. You know, in January of 2016, the stock goes from 41 cents, goes all the way up to 2.25, pulls back to 1.14. Goes up to exactly 2.28 again. Comes back, and it's back on light volume. So let's see. You're at 135. The real question is that, will this continue down into 120? What I do is this. I would still just sit there because it looks to me like this can get into 120, Cole. 114 is the lower end, but where I'm going with the 120 is this. That's the low of April, the week of April of 2016, April 22nd, and that's where it had some heavy strength. You know, what it is doing, I've been watching this all day today, actually, because I was going to trade it intraday. Because what you have here, folks, is that the volume was anemic this morning. We tested the lows with 750,000 versus 2.8 million. And I rejected that low, you know, so it's like, maybe this is it. The reason I'm also saying is that I would wait. I mean, if you get a chance, we'll archive that interview, Cole, with Bob on Monday, but you do want to know what's going on also, because inside they come out with their numbers, folks, but what also happened is that Bob Archer let the board know that he's going to retire in 2017, and I think that had to do with, you know, that means it's selling also, because Bob is one of the founders of the company. You know, these guys work beyond belief, so I can understand it. You know, last time I was with them, I can't even understand how these CEOs of these mining companies, that's all they do is travel. You know, he's going to stay on the board, but they're looking for another CEO. So I'd like to hear what he has to say about it. You know what I'm saying? So, So keep your hands in your pocket right now.
Okay.
Okay, man.
Okay. Thank you.
Have a great one. Have a safe one. And Great Panther, folks, does business, and they have a great mine in Mexico, and they just made it actually another separate deal in Peru, and they're going to be starting to take some ore out of the ground there also. If we go over to the, what I can tell you is that, you know, when you look at the XAU, the HUI, I like how both of them are set up this week. The XAU is trading at 86.68. You put this on a weekly, it's a nice setup, man. What we've done is that, you know, last week you go from a price point of 85.90. You know, you have 139 million shares. It couldn't break the lows, and we did 156. So it's just like building cars to try to get up and above the March area. The real benchmark here, you know, we came down hard in March, but it's the November election benchmark, folks, that the metal contract, as well as the XAU and the HUI, are trying to get through. We take a look at the Gold Bugs Index. That's trading at 204. We put the volume characteristic up on this baby. Oh, this is good. I like it. Okay. So the low of 2 weeks ago is 201.22. We got to 202. Couldn't get to the low. You're actually pushing with higher volume and the HUI. And that's a good setup, because what that is saying is that when you start pushing a swing point, you get an expansion of volume. And then when we do the differential between the HUI and the XAU, the HUI, folks, they can only hedge 1 1/2 years production in the HAU versus the XAU. So what that means is that when you see the HUI stronger, you can make the assumption, and of course we're speculating, but you're making the assumption that that means that the metal price will actually be higher. Because when you, in the XAU, you can hedge out for quite a while. As long as you want, actually. You stay right there, folks. We'll be coming right back. Dow Industrials are down 8. NASDAQ's down 3. S&P's are down 4. Bottom line, you get a flat market. Sunday night's the action, folks. You stay right there. We'll come right back.
Larry Pesavento has just started his brand new service, Fibonacci 24/7, and he's already delivering content to his subscribers on a daily basis when the market's opened and even on weekends. Each Monday, you'll receive Larry's written report that provides detailed commentary and a summary on the charts and videos that Larry sends out. And throughout the week, when warranted, Larry will send out via charts or videos or both the key markets that he is watching during the day. This will be up-to-the-date active trading information that will help you in your daily trading. In Larry's first week alone, he sent out 25 charts, 6 videos, and a full report to his subscribers in just 1 week. If you're a technical trader that uses patterns and retracements to trade, then Larry's service Fibonacci 24/7 is something that you must try. Right now, new subscribers can get a full 30-day money-back guarantee. With nothing to risk, sign up now to Larry Pesavento's Fibonacci 24/7 by visiting the front page of TFNN.com under Trading Newsletters. Since 1984, Basil Chapman has been using the Chapman Wave methodology to advise traders of his expert market opinion. While originally hand-drawing charts from the late 1970s into the 1980s, Basil noticed that prices under most circumstances virtually always had a certain number of legs to the upside before declining sharply. Later, Basil found that computer software, which included the standard market technical indicators, enhanced the degree of accuracy in calling price turns, as well as market trend calls. Thus was born the Chapman Wave sequence. Using the Chapman Wave methodology along with other indicators, Basil Chapman advises his subscribers of his expert market opinion each market day with his opening call newsletter. Right now, you can get a 2-week free trial to the opening call, Basil's daily trading newsletter, by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Cancel at any time during that trial and pay absolutely nothing. Get your 2-week free trial to Basil's newsletter, The Opening Call, today by visiting TFNN.com. TFNN is excited about our new software charting program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts. In collaboration with Tom O'Brien and using his best-selling book, The Art of Timing the Trade, Your Ultimate Trading Mastery System, David White has programmed an outstanding piece of software that will complement any trader's methodology. Using this first-of-its-kind program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts allows you to scan thousands of stocks for Fibonacci formation setups, including Gartley's, ABC's, butterflies, and much more. The Art of Timing the Trade Charts is designed to help you when scouring the markets for stocks just beginning to form the trading patterns that many investors spend days, weeks, or even months searching to find. And right now, we're offering licenses available at only $79 a month. We are so confident that you're going to love this new charting software that will even give you a 30-day unconditional money-back guarantee. Don't miss out on this incredible new piece of software. Get your copy of The Art of Timing the Trade Charts today by visiting TFNN.com.
This segment is brought to you by TFNN. Test drive all the newsletters for free at TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Dow right now down 11, Nasdaq's off 3, S&Ps are off 4.5. Let's go over to that steel industry. Steel has had a tough time, folks. U.S. Steel came down from a price point of $41. You're at 30 right now. We take a look at this. We put this on a weekly basis. Oh, yeah, this is a monster. Okay, so check it out. So we not only just came down, but steel hit a low this week of $28, and guess what? Huge volume. You know, it was trying to break back in the lower range. The lower range is $27.64. It came down with $123 million, and what held it up, it's pretty amazing, is that $127 million as well as $104 million. So that's a little problem in paradise. That thing is building cause to try to get back inside where it took off from in November. AKS did the same thing. That was actually even weaker. This is another steel company. This company went from a price point of $11.39. You're at $6.73. This is actually into the bar and hasn't got out of the bar yet, meaning from when election night on November 9th. the following day. 562 is where it started from. Went from 562 to 1139. You're back at 670 right now. Hit a low this week of 615. That's a big heads up because bottom line is that was the whole infrastructure trade, and somehow the steel part of it is not going to fly. That's what the market's saying right now, that's for sure. We take a look at the small caps. What do we have with the IWM? Now, the IWM has been in this consolidation. This is a long consolidation, man. So check it out. The IWM has been in this consolidation since December 7th. We pull this up, put this into a weekly, and what you're going to see is that, this week we did 133 million. You're going against 161. Yeah, 162. Not even close. Doesn't do it. Let's go. One of the Tigers want to take a look at a Nucor. This is another steel company. We take a look at Nucor. Nucor is trading from this held highs. That's what this did. This traded from 68. Well, it's at 59. This is the better looking one than the U.S. Steel and AKS. And the reason is that they specialize in Nucor. Okay, so let me walk you through this. They specialize in steel joints, decking, cold steel, grinding balls. This is a different, where AKS and U.S. Steel, they're talking about girders. They're talking this is a special, Nucor is a specialized steel. It's still down, but doesn't look as disastrous as does U.S. Steel. Because this actually had some nice strength in November. And, it looks like it wants to stay over, it wants to stay over the 54 level. That's how this is shaking out. So different ball game. Sunday night, folks, okay, so here, let's go through a timeline here. What you're going to have is there's no more campaigning. Normally they stop campaigning normally the day before the election. And the Sunday's election, normally it's the day before. Unfortunately, those cops get killed. They stop the election. Sunday's going to be the election. Our markets, the currency markets, open at 6 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, okay? Bottom line, you can expect high volatility no matter who wins or who loses, because what you have here, the market has already done what the market wanted to do, meaning thinking who's going to win or lose. We'll find out. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. And whatever you want in life, folks, visualize it like a nice big motion picture. Step into it, take ownership of it, and fly with it. Everything you need is right inside you, folks. Go have a blast with it. Yesterday's gone, tomorrow's not here. What are you doing right now, man? Go have some fun. Thanks for being here, folks. Look forward to speaking right here, Monday morning, 8 o'clock. Go get them, folks.
You know what's cool? Taking something that's good for you. Something specifically formulated to help with weight loss, better sleep, stress reduction, and the need to detox.
Nico, our hunter and gatherer ancestors found all their nutritional requirements for health in their wild environment. But today, our food sources no longer contain the vitamins, minerals, and nutrients our bodies need to stay healthy and strong.
That's why we need Primal Edge Daily Nutrition. It includes a special blend of ionic, soil-based vitamins, minerals, fatty, and amino acids in an easy-to-use liquid form.
Primal Edge is powered by highly concentrated fulvic and humic acids, nature's preferred delivery system. They have been called miracle molecules because, like sunlight, air, and water, life cannot exist without them.
That's right, Paige. They ensure we receive all the nutrition we need to be healthy and thrive. We take it every morning.
Primal Edge, formulated and approved by Nico and Paige of Living a Primal Lifestyle. Buy it today for just $89. Click on the Primal Edge banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
This is TFNN.